Are you tired of normal clicking like this? Instead, do you want to click like this? So doing this method is actually a lot easier than you think. A lot of videos will tell you that you have to have it naturally in order to do this, but that's entirely not true. In this video, I'm going to be helping people who can't do this method and even people who can do it and are really good at it. Before I start though, I just want to say that I am not the best at this method and I'm still learning myself, so I might not click as fast as you can in this video. Okay, so let's start with the hand position. Now this step is really important, so if you do it your own way, you might not be getting as much CPS as you can. The hand grip that we're going to be using is called the claw grip. Now you'll hear a lot of videos telling you about this hand position, and basically it just looks like this. You just bend your fingers a little bit, but everything else on the hand is completely normal. Now, the reason this is the best grip to do for this method is because your hands are in a bit of a, twitchier position. If you have your hands bent like they are, it's going to make it a lot easier for you to move them quicker, if that makes any sense. So if you remember from my jitter click tutorial, I actually mentioned this method at the very end of the video, but my hand was really high like this and I just had no idea what I was doing. That's another thing about the grip for this method. Your fingers are supposed to be in a completely normal position. The only fingers that are different are your index and your middle finger, because they're supposed to be in a claw position. But other than that, just rest your hand like you normally would. Alright, so now I'm going to talk about how to actually do the method. Another thing I mentioned in my jitter click tutorial was a bobbing motion. This was meant to help people who couldn't jitter click, but you're not supposed to do it like this, like you're spazzing out! So, essentially, what this is supposed to do is help you get, faster clicks. If you're having, small spurts of clicks when you're doing this method, when you have a bobbing motion, it's supposed to, keep your jitter click alive. The next thing to do is to tighten up your arm like you're jitter clicking. So for the people that have this naturally, they actually don't do this. For them, it's all in their finger. But for people that were having trouble doing this, you can tighten up your forearm along with the bobbing motion, and it's going to make this method really easy. So now let's talk about how to do this on the right mouse button. Some of you guys might think it's the same exact thing, but it's actually not. Now it's definitely possible for you to do it, but a lot of people, if you see them do this method, they're not just going to use their single finger. They actually press their index finger against their middle finger to get more tension. So you'll see some people do it like this, where they have their index finger straight. Really, at this part, it doesn't really matter how you do it, but I would definitely recommend that you press your index finger against your middle finger for the right mouse button, because it definitely makes it a lot faster for you to click when you have two fingers pressing against each other instead of just the single finger. Before I wrap up the video, I just want to say that this method will probably end up giving you some slight pain in your elbow. I realize after I do this for a long period of time, I do get slight pain in my elbow. It's nothing serious, but just realize that if you do this for a long time, you might get some sort of pain. Again, it's nothing too serious. You're not going to get carpal tunnel from doing this. Just know that you might have some pain if you do it for a long time. But anyways, thank you guys all so much for watching. If you do enjoy these kind of tutorials, I'm definitely going to start making more in the future. Make sure you leave a like and a sub. Both of them really help me out. But I won't hold you guys up any longer. See you guys.